Where's the red button? And now I am live. It says live video starting on this end. Alright, Facebook family, how are y'all doing today? I am live. I'll be doing my 15-minute live video. Let me see if I hit that. Oh, that's nice. I really like that. Alright, so I'll be hitting my 15-minute live video every day. And I don't know about weekends though, y'all. I might take my weekends back. so again, my name is Elisa Applewhite, the real CEO, the real Elisa Applewhite CEO. Action needed. The current rate is too low. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the stuff is, but I'm gonna get it right. Keyframe rate too low. Okay. So my name is Elisa Applewhite. I'm the real Elisa Applewhite. CEO 3 times, and I call myself CEO 3 times because we own 3 companies, right? So we have the healthcare staffing company called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing. Then we have the consultant company called the Real Elisa Applewhite Consulting, and then we have the nonprofit company called TOTLHS Heart of Gold Inc. Right? So it says, if anybody know what this means, the current key frame rate is too low. Recommended key frame rates are in the range of 1 every 2 to 4 seconds. Somebody know what that means? Let me know. And too low FPHS. Current frame rate is too low. All right. So we have the nonprofit, we have the consulting company, and we have the staffing company. And every day I get calls from family, from friends, from just like people that I'm in networking groups from, and they have questions about business, as far as just certain things, right? It could be anything. They want to know how I did this, how I overcame this obstacle, you know, if I can educate them on this. And I would love I would love to respond to everybody that inboxes me, but I can't. I respond to some, and then people want to go into dialogue, and I'm very intent with my time. So I'm very, very intent with my time, and I make sure that I utilize my time effectively to reach a mass amount of people than the one-to-ones, because it's easier to answer questions broadly, so you're helping everybody, than to answer that question to that one person and the next person have that same question, right? So I said, what I'll start doing is I'll go live for 15 minutes a day. So this is for, I know I went live like 4:13. So I'll just say 4:15, and I'll be up here till 4:30, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So if you have any questions, you could just jump on the live, comment in the comment section, and I will just answer it straight out for you. I hope everybody's doing well today. Today is a beautiful day. Went outside, and it was just so sunny, so nice. That nice spring weather, was just happy just to be alive and be amongst the living. So a little bit about me until somebody asks a question. If they don't ask a question, I'm just going to give a little tip on business. So a little bit about me is we started our healthcare staffing agency in 2021. We are located here in Huntersville, North Carolina. That is 15 minutes from Charlotte, North Carolina. We staff a lot of clients, and we have a lot of medical professionals. So it's just been a blessing. And I was a nurse for, let's see, I be forgetting because every year it seems like I have to add a year that I forget about. So I was a nurse for, I believe, 14 years. No. I was in healthcare for 14 years. I've been a nurse since 2019. Y'all, I think that's 14 years. Let's see. 2014, 2019. No, 2014. I'm so lying. I've been a nurse since 2009. Ooh. Somebody asked me what my birthday was. I really that older? And I'm just like, I thought 85 was the new young, but it's okay. I'm only 38. But Yeah, since 2009, I've been a nurse. And the thing that I love about medical professionals is like their resilience, right? Through it all, through everything that we deal with on a daily basis. We find up the courage, right, to get up every morning and do it again, or every night and do it again. And people say, oh, it's because y'all get paid. You don't get paid enough to get hit by a patient, right? You don't get paid enough to get bit by a patient, spit on by a patient, have them throw their urine at you. There's not enough money to pay for that particular mental intake that you have to take. So I love my medical professionals, and all three of my businesses are in formulation to help medical professionals to grow, right? To help them grow, to help them to realize compassion didn't go anywhere. We have not been defeated by COVID. We won. We won the race, and that at the end of the day, anybody. So this is not just healthcare professionals. This is just people. Anybody at any moment can become a patient, and that has to be expressed, and it has to be really in taken in, because that's me. I'm anybody. That's you anybody, right? Your children, anybody. Your mom, your dad, anybody can become a patient at any time. I can become a patient right now while I'm here on this live. So I want to make sure that we're supporting our medical professionals um, and giving them the resources that they need to thrive and survive, and also to be the best medical professional they can be, because God forbid if I become a patient, I want the best. I want the top of the line care, right? So that's why it's called top of the line healthcare staffing, because I want the top of the line nurses, I want the top of the line doctors, and you all do. And there, to me, there's no bad nurse, there's no good nurse, it's or a bad medical professional or good medical professional. It's just they're tired or burnt out or don't have the information. So it is our job here at Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing and the Real Elisa Applewhite Consulting to make sure that we re-educate, we re-examine, we come up with other ways for them to get beyond the obstacle of what they are seeing now. So that is what we do here at Top of the Line. We also consult hospitals and nursing homes and doctor's offices on how to keep staff, how to target staff, how to manage staff, as well as staff them temporarily. So we are in this full circle, because at the end of the day, our primary goal here at Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing, the Real Elisa Applewhite Consulting, and TOTLHS Heart of Gold Inc. is to make sure we are showing patients that compassion still exists, accountability, professionalism, and compassionate medical professionals. All of that exists in medical professionals even when the door is closed. Right, so that's a whole nother conversation. When the door is closed. Okay. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about as an entrepreneur is if you feel like you just want to quit, right? And you feel like it's just too much, right? That is the time in your life when the breakthrough is about to come. That is a time in your life when something is about to shift so dramatically that you have to be mentally prepared for it, right? And for people who don't know, I'm a heavy believer in God. Like I believe my whole life is my soul, like everything, it belongs to my maker. And I believe that there's nothing that he wouldn't put me through that I wouldn't be able to bear. I don't have to understand it, but to tolerate it, and not only just tolerate it, but to break through it, right? And I feel like these are all tests from God to take us to the next level. So what I'm saying to you is, if you are there and you feel like, hey, look, I just want to throw in the towel, I just don't want to do this thing called entrepreneurship anymore, you have to remember why you did it. That's the key that keeps you. What is your why? Why are you doing this, right? Why is this so important to you? To be a business owner, to understand what you're doing. What are your end goals, right? Even if you don't know it off the top of your head, there was a why that you started your business, and you should at least at the minimum know your why and remind yourself of your why, right? Each and every day. So I had started this series called Car Talks, where I get in the car. Anytime I get in the car by myself, I record myself talking, because I am in constant motivation of myself as a person, as a mom, as a nurse, as a business owner, as a wife. I'm constantly motivating myself to be the best version of me, and that takes constant motivation, right? So that time is my quiet time when I can get out and motivate myself. And I'm just like, you're sitting here motivating yourself, you could be motivating somebody else as well. So I started recording it, and that will be dropping on YouTube next week, the Car Talks. So make sure you're looking out for Car Talks. I might just drop it for y'all on Friday. Why wait, right? Why wait? You know, I'm gonna go ahead in my Nehemiah Davis mindset. I love Neo. What's up, Neo? I'm going ahead. I'm not gonna make y'all wait. I'm gonna drop it, right? So I'll drop it for y'all this Friday. So y'all can at least hear how the aspect of it goes. And it's like, in this journey, you have to be positive. You have to choose positivity. Is it hard? Yes. Sometimes it's very hard, depending on the culture and the people that you're around, especially if you're around the same people that you were around a long time ago, and they still expect you to be that same, person that either party or drink or hanged out or just, do stuff that wasn't like running your business. It's hard to stay in that atmosphere, and you have to change your atmosphere. You have to, because even your atmosphere can make you feel like you want to quit. And the reason why I say that is because some of the people we're around that absolutely love us and absolutely support us, they don't mean no harm. It's just they don't have the mindset of an entrepreneur at that time, right? So you're busy like, I'm getting this. Nobody's stopping me. I got this. Be small. That's like me motivating myself. Like, I get super, super hyped. Like, nobody can stop my energy when I get super, super hyped. And then you get around somebody and you tell them, I gotta pay $10,000 or $20,000 or $50,000. It's like, oh, you should just quit. It is not their intention for you to quit, right? It's just their safety zone has always been a job. So if it's always been a job and they have never had jumped out there without a net, they're going to tell you what they know, right? So it's just because of that information level they're at the time. But as an entrepreneur, you should make sure you put yourself in rooms where you are with people who elevate your mind, right? You shouldn't, who says, Myron Golden says this, you should never be the smartest person in the room. When you are the smartest person in the room, then you have to reevaluate who you're in the room with. And you need to get into another room, so you are constantly absorbing information from people. So don't be mad at your mama. Don't be mad at your cousins. Don't be mad at your friends, because it doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means their mindset isn't where your mindset is. And that's perfectly okay, right? That is perfectly okay, because they are the people that's going to support you, right, through it all, through the positives, the negatives, through making it, through not making it. Like, they're going to be there to support you, and you have to be the vision that they need to see. That, oh my gosh, she's stuck in there. I remember when she lost everything and she's stuck in there, and it worked for her, and it turned out exactly how she imagined it. Because one thing about business is your vision, and God gave it to you. He didn't give it to the world. He gave it to you. So it is your job to make your vision come true. All right. So We're almost up in 15 minutes, and I'm so glad for the people who view. This is amazing. If you have any questions, you could just put it in the comment section. I want to make sure everybody is following me on my page, and it's called The Real Elisa Applewhite. Make sure you like my page. Come follow me on my page, and again, that's The Real Elisa Applewhite. You can follow me on all social media handles at The Real Elisa Applewhite. Again, that's The Real Elisa Applewhite. The Real Elisa Applewhite. I will be dropping videos and educating entrepreneurs on how to just stay in the game and don't quit. I do consult healthcare staffing owners on how to target premium clients. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you either comment here or you send me a DM. Or respond to any of the social media posts, or you can go to my website. It's the real Elisa. It's therealaac.com. I always forget that, y'all. So it's therealaac.com. Can't forget, before I go, May 23rd, I'm dropping my book, right? It's called Make the Call to Get the Client, how to create 7 figures in a healthcare staffing agency. So make sure you get your copy of my book, and you can buy that on the website. We have the Heart of Gold Gala coming again. For those who don't know, I'm going to drop that video, and I believe it drops every day. That is where we celebrate our medical professionals, and we party, right? And we give them a chance to tell their story and how amazing they are. So that is at the Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing website. Again, that's Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing. And you can go into the Heart of Gold Gala and purchase your tickets today. And the event is in October. All right, family, if you have any questions, please put in the comments. Like I always tell you, I absolutely love you. I adore you. If nobody else tells you, I'm glad that you woke up today, and I'm glad you're breathing. You're here, and God unimaginably loves you. Like, I can't even explain sometimes. And don't forget that you are amazing, and somebody is glad that you have been created to be here. So until tomorrow, I need to come up with a set time so I don't keep jumping up here willy-nilly. Let's say 12 o'clock. We're going to shoot for 12 o'clock. We ain't shooting for it. I'm making the decision. 12 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be up here 15 minutes. You have any questions, I'm willing to answer it online live, so we can help you along this journey. Bye.